Hello children, how are you all? You're fine? That's great. So children, in our previous video we have learned about how to arrange the numbers in ascending order and in descending order. So today we are going to learn how to form the greatest and the smallest number by using some digits, by using the given digits. So for this, let us recall our previous topic, that is, what is a number? Number is a combination of the digits, given digits. Let us see how. See, I have 6 digits over here: 4, 2, 9, 7, 5 and 1. If I am reading like this, these are known as the digits: 4, 2, 9, 7, 5 and 1. If I combine all these digits together, it will form a number. Let us see how. 4, 2, 9, 7, 5, 1. If I'll write down according to the Indian national system, it will be read out as 4,29,751. So by using all these digits, I have formed a number here, over here. But children, if somebody asked us form a greatest number by using these digits, so what do we need to do? Yes, we need to do same as how we are arranging the numbers in descending order. So same as we are going to arrange these given digits in descending order. For that, the first step was to take the greatest digit. So what is the greatest digit over here? Yes, it's 9. Let me take out 9. Then the digit which is smaller than 9. 4, no. 2, no. Yes, it's 7. Then the digit smaller than 7. Yes, it's 5. The digit smaller than 5. 4. Then it will be 2. And it will be 1. So we have a number over here. If I have combined all these together, digits together, so the greatest number is 9,75,421. This is the greatest greatest number formed by using these digits. Now let us check what will be the smallest number then. Any guesses? Yes, we have to use the ascending order over here. So we need to arrange these digits in their ascending order. So the number 1, we need to just reverse all these numbers. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7 and 9. So the number formed by using these digits will be the smallest number. So smallest number will be 1, 2, 4, 5, 7 and 9. That means the number formed by using the smallest number formed by using these digits is 1,24,579. So understood? Yes. It's really easy. If you will use little common sense, it will be more easier for you as well. So now let us see. These are the numbers. These are the natural numbers which we have, used over here as the digits. But what if we have 0 over here? So how we can form these numbers? Let us check now. If I'll remove 2, if I'll remove 4 from over here and I'll take this one 0. Now, if somebody asks that form the 6-digit number, greatest 6-digit number using these digits. So, what will be the number? The greatest one will be 9. Then, yes, very good, 7. Then 5. Then 2, 1 and 0. So, the greatest number formed by using these digits is 9,75,210. Now it turns to take out the smallest number. Smallest number, what is the smallest digit over here? 0, 1, 2, 5, 7 and 9. So is it the 6-digit number? See, children, you know very well, if we have 0 at the first place, so we are not supposed to consider this 0. That means this 0 is out of this line and the number will be of then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits. But we are supposed to make the smallest number by using all these digits. So we have to use this 0 anyhow, anywhere. So what we can do, children, we can replace this place of the smallest number over here, smallest natural number, and we need to put 0 at the second place, as we have to adjust this 0 anywhere. So always keep this in mind that whenever we are forming a number or smallest number using some digits and we have 0 in that, so 0 will come at the second place always. So the number formed is 1,02579. That is 1,02,579. So this is the fact which you keep in mind, that always forming the smallest number including the digit 0. So that time we need to keep the 0 at the second place always, because if we will keep 0 at any other place, suppose I am taking 0 at the third place, so it will form a number 1,20,579. That will not be the smallest number, because smallest number is this one by using these digits. So always keep in mind, keep 0 at the second place. So I hope you have understood this topic, children. So let us start today's topic. Today's topic is predecessor and successor. So children, there is a number 3,216. Can you write down a number just before this number? Yes, we can write by subtracting 1 from this number. That is 3,216 minus 1 will be 3,215. So this is the number just before the given number. This is the predecessor of a number. Same as if I'll ask you to write down the number just after 3,216. Yes, we can write down by adding 1 in the given number. That will be 3,216 plus 1 will be 3,217. So the successor will be 3,217. Now children, the question arises, what is the predecessor and what is the successor? So the predecessor of a number is a number that comes just before the given number, or we can say the number subtracted. If we subtract 1 from the given number, we will get the predecessor of that number. Repeat after me the word predecessor. Predecessor. Yes, it's predecessor. Now let's come to the successor. Successor means the number that comes just after the given number. Yes, if we add 1 in the given number, we will get it successor. What is it? Successor. Yes, successor. So I hope it is clear to you now. Let us take one more example. Yes, I have a bigger number now. It is 61,832. So children, let us take out the predecessor of that number. That will be 61,832 minus 1. That is 61,831. 61,831. Let us talk about the successor of this number. It will be 61,832 plus 1. That will be 61,833. Yes, you're right. 61,833 833. This is the successor of this number and this is the predecessor of this number. So children, it is interesting? Yes. Let me tell you one more interesting fact about the predecessor and the successor. What is that? Children, what is the difference between the predecessor and the successor of the given number? Let us see. Suppose I have a smaller number. I'll take a small example, that is 5. So the predecessor of this number is, of course, yes, it is 4. And the successor of this number will be 6. So what is the difference between 4 and 6, children? 6 minus 4? 2. Yes, the difference between 4 and 6 is 2. Let me take one more example. And now I have a number 16. The predecessor of this number is, yes, it is 15. Successor is 17. Very smart. Now let us come to the difference of these two numbers. Difference between 15 and 17 is 17 minus 15 equals to 2. Very nice. So did you notice, children, something? Yes, if we are subtracting the predecessor from the successor of the given number, we are getting 2 as the answer. So this is the fact in predecessor and successor, that always when we have to calculate or when we have been asked of the difference between the predecessor and the successor, we will get the answer as 2. Let us confirm with this also. Let us check the fact with this example as well. It is this mind subtract, we will subtract 61,831 from 61,833. What will we get? Yes, again we get the answer as 2. It is confirmed now. So it is the fact which we have learned today, that the difference between the successor and the predecessor of a given number is always 2. I hope, children, you like this video and you have understood this concept of predecessor and successor. It will help you to do the assignment, given assignment. Okay, children, bye-bye. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you.